Okay, so I want to show you how you can identify price reversal points, logical and potential price reversal points during a trade. These price reversal points always repeat themselves. Okay, they always reappear. So let me show you how you're going to do it. So first of all, you go to your chart, to your screen, and select a line chart. So if you go to the part of your trading view where you can select what kind of chart you want, where we pick Heikin Hashi and all that. So you can select line. In fact, I encourage you to just put a star around it. Then you click on line. This will change your candlestick pattern from Heikin Hashi or whatever chart you have to line. So I'm clicking on it now, and as you can see, the chart has changed. It's now showing me lines. Now, these lines make it easier for you to identify support and resistance points. Now, when I want to draw these support and resistance points, because mostly I trade on 1 hour chart, okay? I look at the 4 hour chart to see what's happening in the future, but I take my action in the 1 hour chart, all right? I take my decision rather in the 1 hour chart. And when there's time, I can go to the 3-minute chart to trade in the direction of my 1 hour chart. So I will go to the 4 hour chart and draw support and resistance line. So I'll click on 4 hour here. And this has changed the charts in front of me to the 4 hour chart. There are other methods you can use. You can use year to date and all that, but let's deal with the 4 hour chart for now. So I will just click on this part of my screen. All of this is available, whether you're using the app mode on your phone or the desktop mode. You click here and you want to pick a horizontal line. Of course, I've added this horizontal line to my favorite. So I just click on horizontal line. And so I just look at this sharp point here. This definitely is a support because the price came down, hit here, and went up. So I'm going to just click on the line here to identify this as a support line. Then I'm going to look at, what has been the highest line? You can see here, there's a dot here, there's a sharp point here. So this is a resistance line because the price was going up, then suddenly it started reversing. Okay? Then it happened here again, the price hit here, and then started and reversed. So if you had entered a trade here, with knowledge that here was a resistance, or here, you would want to take your profits here or here. Okay? So I can see this and this again because it's going to repeat. So I'm going to just click on this and I'm going to place it here. All right. So I've located another point that potentially could trigger price reversal. Okay. Now what's next? I will locate more points. So look at this point here. The market dropped here and then bounced up. All right. So this is a point. And you can see there's similar noise here. So I'm going to just click on that point and take it as a support or resistance point. Yeah. So I'm going to just locate these similar points. You can see here, I can see here and here. So there's a point here, these are points that have been tested once or twice, again and again. So I'm just going to keep that there. Okay. Then let's look through. There's another point here. The market hit here and went up. Okay. But we can look at the bigger picture. Let's focus on the ones that seem to have repeated themselves a lot. Here, here, and here. All right. So there you go. This repeated itself here, here, and here. So I can just click on this here and take this as a support or resistance line. So these are points where the price will reach and reverse. So you can set those points as your potential take profit points. All right, your potential take profit points. So let's locate more. You can see there's a test here, another test here, and it also, kept happening here. So I can decide that this point is another potential reversal point for price. Okay, so all of this is logical. It doesn't mean that the price will reach here and reverse. For example, look at the price went beyond this, hits here and reverse. They are just potential points. So when you want to take your trade, you want to set your trade to the nearest support and resistance point that's going to still allow you freedom to to be, able to set your price target. So we can keep drawing this again and again and again and locating some other smaller points. So let's look up a little bit because the price is here. It could start going up. So let's locate what are some of the points here. All right, I will just pick this because this looks like a point that's with some support. All right. You can also click here again, but hey, I don't want to make it too crowded so that it doesn't confuse those who are watching the video for the first time. So we're going to click on this line again. Each time you want to draw, you just click on it. This is a sharp point. So the price reversed here. So I'm going to select this. Okay, the price reversed here also. So I'm just going to select this. You can also decide to put here and say the price reversed here. That's also a possibility, okay? But like I said, I don't want to make this page too cluttered for those who are watching it for the first time. Now, here is definitely a point, the price reversed. So I'm just going to put that there. I'm going to click on it again. And this is a point where the price reversed. So I'm going to click that here. And of course, you can also click here if you want to, all right? And also here, all right? Because this is another price reversal point. So I can just put that here, click here and select this as another potential price reversal point. But there's maybe we'll just pick yeah, it could be anything from here upwards. Okay, so these are just examples. This is another price reversal point here. Okay, you can decide to observe that one too. Okay, so you see, if you look at the chart now, you see a lot of potential price reversal points. All right, and there are still more in between. There are definitely a lot more in between. For example, this point here, I could say it's a potential price reversal point, but I won't call it a major one because it looks like it hit there, reversed, still went up, and so. But I could just put it there, just as a possibility, and mark it in lighter color, so I can decide that based on my own judgment. This point here is not a major reversal point. That could be my judgment. Doesn't necessarily mean that I'm right, but it's just my own thinking. So once I select that and I click on that line, I could come here and change the color to any color of my choice. So I could decide to just change it to this color. So once I see this color, I'm going to just observe that, okay, yeah, there's a price reversal point here, but I'd rather set for this one, okay? But you're going to know that it could actually reverse on this line also. So I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to make this page too cluttered, but this is a skill that I believe everyone is, meant to have. And you see, I went to the 4-hour chart to do this. So I'm done. I go back to the 1-hour chart. At least for the purpose of this video, to make it simple, I'm done. I'll go to the 1-hour chart and I can convert back to my candlestick Heikin Ashi chart. All right. So with this, if you look at the price movement, you will see that it is, obeying those points. Okay. It's obeying those points as you have selected and marked them. So if you enter a trade here now, of course, you don't want to set this one, but you can set this one. All right, because the last point was here. You can decide to set here, and that will give you how much percent. This is going to be a matter of you also judging and analyzing the market. So let's look at the profit percentage. Oh, this is 6%. Definitely, I'm just going to set here. I'm not going to bother myself. This is okay. No need to set 10% here. Just take it here, or even just a little lower. 6, 7%. I'm good. All right. So you use this these lines to guide your take profit level. All right. So this is a very important step. And remember, once you've gotten this step done, you can then add some of your indicators, which you go to indicator list, and let's just say market bias, for example. You can click on technicals, and then you look at market bias. Okay. Market bias by CERBR, CERBR. Yep, just click on market bias. That indicator appears on your screen in a bit. All right, it's going to appear in a bit. All right, so market bias is shown. You can, of course, increase. Of course, if you've watched my other videos, market bias tells you the direction of the trend. Because when you trade, you want to be sure you understand the direction of the trend. All right. So when you see that the market is showing you a red line like this, you know that the market is dipping. So you're careful when you're entering into a buy. Okay. And if you enter into a buy, when the market is showing you that the market bias is red, if you enter a buy, you just go with 1.5%. Don't do 3%, don't do 5%. Don't worry yourself. 1.5%, unless you can see, like here, this support line has been tested once. Okay, let me make it. It has been tested once, tested again. See the noise around here. When it shoot up, you can know that, okay, there's some good movement that will come out of it. All right, but apart from that, hey, just take 1.5% and get out. There will be so much more trades in the markets. There'll be so much more trades for you to take in the market. And of course, remember, we also tell you about our True Range filter tool. You go to technicals, drop the indicator, True Range filter by Colin MCK. You click on that. You know, these are tools that can help you determine your entry and exit. All right. So you see here, market suddenly turned reddish. Okay. It broke this line, tested this line a couple of times, then broke it, went all the way to the next line. You see, it went to this line, hovered around this line, then did as if it wanted to go up and reversed, tested this line again. So if you decide to enter this trade here, I'll always say, make sure, just do 1.5%. Let's see. Let's check this. If you do this, just 1.5% from here. Let's say you entered at this point. You know, there's 5% to take, but just take 1.5. Don't be greedy. So even if it's 1.5, 1%, just take it. You'll be out of the trade in profits quickly. All right, because this market could reverse. And here's another tip. If you get this scenario where you have to buy and the price is already so close to the market bias, be careful. Yes, it could work and fire you up, but be careful, because whenever price comes close to the market bias, this line, it's likely there's a 60-70% chance it's going to bounce back in the opposite direction. So if I get a long signal close to market bias, I'm usually cautious. So that's it. You know, like here, I get a market bias. I will just wait for it to close above, trigger again, and then I can go in. All right. So just a little tip for you at times. If you look at the general market movement, anytime the price gets close to the bias line, it bounces back, right? Gets close, bounces back, you know. But of course, there are times it crosses over, hits the next support and decides on where it wants to go. So that's it on how to draw support and resistance lines and how to add your couple of few indicators. Don't make it too complicated. Remember, they are just 2 indicators here. Of course, you can decide to add your MACD, the wonderful MACD always. Let me just add that, MACD. Yeah, moving average, convergence, divergence. So if you add your MACD always, that's going to give you clear view of when you want to enter. All right, when you want to enter. You know, you enter when the MACD is showing green and or the lines are facing up like this. Okay, so that gives you some good entry signal. So you look at this, long, market bias is green. Here, market bias is green. MACD is green. Starts pointing up. I can enter here. And once I enter the trade here, I can target the first point, 5%. I'm done. You might decide to target the next one, 10%, but there's every possibility that it might hit this point and reverse. And you don't want to be caught in that mess, okay? And so even if it's 3% to the next point, just take that 3%. Then you relax, wait for the next signal. All right, so watch this video again and again and again. Drop your questions right on the channel here, and feel free to like and subscribe if this is of value to you.